want. I've got 2 D80 Mollets, which I really want, because I can upgun this ship as well. So I want to grab this gun first. So that goes now back to our scout ship here. They're still following this road. We'll see where it goes. How are we doing for fuel? Okay, we're now getting to a situation I need to be very careful of, because they are not, if I go any further forward, they're not going to have enough fuel. I can just see, look, you can just see here, this road looks like it only goes north, which will take them towards Aktag. It doesn't look like it'll continue. I'm going to just eke a little bit more distance out of them. Yeah, I know, General. I'm literally just talking about it. Okay, we're going to have to head back to Ashkellam. We don't have enough fuel to continue. That's frustrating. I haven't found the hidden city. I might have to continue without it. These guys have all landed, so let's just check their fuel. I need to refuel this. I want to get enough fuel to get them at least to Ashkellam. They're going to have to start leapfrogging on fuel. I'm going to have to get these guys back here, refuel them, and get them up to Carchemish. I'm going to have to abandon looking for this hidden city for now. I don't have the money to spend any more time flying around the desert. Certain it was somewhere, it might be a little bit further up. When we will get to Carchemish, we'll just have another look. But Golgabaz northeast, I was maybe a little bit. It's probably somewhere here. But for now, I can't look for it. How's this fleet doing? They're doing rescues. These guys are refueling. These guys are returning. They have finished their rescue. We lost a lot of stuff to explosions while that was happening. I could get this mullet and risk a morale loss. I've probably got enough time to protect the crew and grab it, and then I'll upgun the Lone Badger as well. Gizram is also a sensor station, so we'll be able to see if we can maybe find out where the strike group has moved to. They are still refueling. They're going to get involved in fights soon. I'm probably going to make a lot of noise taking Carchemish to try and entice the strike fleet down south. So I'll probably send just like fighters in with rockets to just do a rocket strike, and that will probably cause enough noise to attract their attention. They needed a... Yep, cool. They're doing it. Ooh, I'm still... yeah, that was an exciting little fight. Sorry that I had to repeat it, but hopefully you can sort of see how these things can go. You guys are going to come back here and refuel. At least it's very cheap to refuel these guys. I'm not too worried about that. And they can probably support them very easily from Carchemish. If we just check, actually, why don't I show you? We can choose the type of missile that we're launching up here. This is the missile control window. We arm the tubes, which missiles we want to launch. That is the effective range of a KH-15 missile. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but you're looking at, well, we can actually work it out. So Kushan is at the outer limits. So if I just make sure these are turned off, and I get my ruler out, the range on the missile is 1,500 kilometers. So it's like the lowest range missile you've got. So I believe if we just check this, we can do some quick checking. If I get out my ruler again, as long as the range from here to here, yep, that's 12,000 kilometers, and the range from here to here is another 12,000 kilometers. So they can support my lightning. What am I doing? You guys stay here. I'm trying to delete these and talk at the same time. So as long as they can support my lightnings with no problem there. From the city behind, which is great. We'll unpause that. So yeah, that's the missiles. You hit launch to launch them, and then if I want to launch aircraft, I click on the arrow down here to activate my aircraft group. I select the aircraft I want to launch, and I select what armament I want to put on them, and then I send them out. I'll show you that when I take the town of Carchemish. Aircraft have a much longer range. Okay, these guys have landed. Oh, we'll check that when we get back out. Hopefully it hasn't gone away. We'll buy us enough fuel to get to Carchemish. Damn, I lost whatever that was. I don't think there's a way to check it either. That's very frustrating. They've finished here. They need to land and repair. And I'm going to upgun this ship as well. There's a 53% upgrade station here, so we'll land there. We're now, with the side of that cigar, that heavy attack corvette, we are now out of the early game. Garrisons are probably going to start having heavier combatants within them, and the fights are going to get harder, and I'm going to have to start using prox fuse, HE, and incendiary ammo a lot more to try and take advantage of weaknesses in their designs. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's just quickly repair this guy. And we will upgun him because I got both mullets. Yep, so we'll just get rid of the AK-100s, add the mullets on. So all that 100mm ammo I bought is not going to go to waste. I will have other ships with 100mm weapons, but going forward I'm looking for 130mm ammo. This is the Lightning. We'll call this the Lightning 2. Actually, we'll just call it this. We will just call this design the Lonely. Was it the Lonely Badger? I've forgotten now. Was it the Lonely Badger or the Angry Badger? We'll find out. If it's wrong, I will fix it for next time. I apologize. Okay, that's the Lonely Badger being built. Supplies-wise, what do we have in the way of 130mm? We've got 130mm procs, 180mm laser guided. That's nice. 180mm incendiary. This insane 300mm incendiary. I'd love to see the gun that shoots these. I am just a little bit low on ammo, though. That's the problem. I've got 13. I've got 13 laser guided 130 and 60 130 procs fuse. What I'm really looking for is AP 130, which I don't have access to here. I think that's my priority buy. Okay. We will use our intel to locate a security group. Now this is Varyag, which is a different security. So we now know that Granite, and Varyag are in the area. Now we don't have a bearing for Varyag. They are landed here. You'll see they're only one jump away from my ships at Gizram. Are there any tag fleets down here with me? Yes, look at this. There's an aircraft carrier group in Shaeli. Okay. We are still very... Just to remind you, right? We are operating in this area of the map now. The map continues all this way. And we have in our, I think, immediate AO, we have 2 strike groups and an aircraft carrier group that we know of. There could be more ships. It's very interesting to me that there's this much activity this far south so soon. I'm certain I have not revealed my location, unless somebody, when this danger has popped up, called the governor. But I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen until this turns red. But that may be what has happened. So I'm going to have to start playing very carefully, because I don't think I have the resources to take out 2 strike groups back to back. I can take one, repair, take another one, but I can't take them back to back. If they get drawn into the same fight... What I would usually do is, what I was talking about, I would send aircraft to attack Carchemish, then hit it with my lightning. That would mark it as a point of interest on the map for the AI. The nearest strike group would be dispatched to investigate, and I would ambush them. But what may happen here is both strike groups will move in to investigate. What do I have on my side at the moment? I have... Oh, wrong fleet. Let's just look at my resources. So at Goshen, which is a little bit too far south to be useful right now, I have 10 LA-29 subsonic fighters. I have 4 T-7 supersonic fighters. Both are capable of equipping 250 kilogram bombs, which can actually hit strike group craft. They are that slow. That's something to bear in mind. I also have access to 2 KH-15 cruise missiles, and I can reload if I get them to a town, and it will take a couple of hours to reload those missiles on the missile carrier. So I think we're going to continue with our plan. Once they have finished refueling, which they have already started refueling, they haven't started refueling yet, I am going to make a noise at Carchemish, which means this fleet, as soon as it needs to get on its way to Ashkelon sooner rather than later so that it can support, and things are going to get very hairy. That's probably going to have to wait for the next episode. I'll probably do the strike on Carchemish to start the beginning of the end, and then the next episode will actually have that fleet battle. I'm very nervous. This is going to happen a lot sooner than I was expecting it to. The good news is, even if all of my ships are wiped out, the enemy will not know where this fleet is, because they're going to find the Skylark and the Lightning, and they're fast enough to avoid them. We can play cat and mouse if we have to. So let's get this fleet up to Goshen. They need to get moving. This fleet is still repairing. That's fine. They're doing an upgun. This fleet, how are we doing for money? We've got 6,000. Let's just check and see what we have in the way of AP rounds, because I'm very... Yeah, armor piercing 130. Okay, let's get some more of this. Let's get another 30. I don't want to spend too much money. I'm very aware that I'm really pushing my funds at the moment. These guys are going to take 6 hours to get to Carchemish. The range of a fighter, if I just load them with cannon, they can't quite get to Carchemish yet. If you notice the range on the fighter there, it's about 2,000 kilometers. If I unload these guys, the T-7s, which are the supersonic fighters, have the same range. They just get there a lot faster. What I want to do is I want to hit this place with the subsonic fighters, just in case I lose any. I don't want to lose these. I want these to be attacking the strike group. They're the ones that are harder to hit. So I will be sending in the turboprop planes first. You're still repairing. You are refueling, but you're ready to go. However, I don't want to send you out yet because I want the planes to hit first. But what I can do You've got enough fuel to get to Carchemish. I want to refuel you slightly more. Just a little bit more, just so we've got a little bit of wiggle room. And I'll wait for you to do that refueling. You're flying north, you're flying north. You're still repairing. Got a lot to plan here. I'm going to wait until I get possibly enough intel to do another tac scan when they arrive. So I'm going to fly you to, let's see. So the range on my ELINT is 1,500 kilometers. So my ELINT range from here is anywhere. So if I drop them in a circle, if I bring them to about 500 kilometers away from Carchemish, which puts them here, okay, that gives them a range of 1,064 kilometers. Now, they won't be able to make it back to Ashkelon if I do that, but if I need to, I can refuel them with the Skylark that is with this group. So I'm going to send them here. The reason I'm putting them here is their ELINT scanner will give them a scanning radius of something like this. If I've got my numbers right, they'll be able to pick up any active radar sweeps in this radius here, which means they'll pick up a strike fleet that gets to Kema, they'll pick up a strike fleet that gets to Tabao, and they'll pick up a strike fleet that gets to Shebad, and a strike fleet that also gets to Aktag. This gives me not a safety net, but a hopeful detection radius that I'll be able to know if any strike fleets are coming in. So that's how I'm going to start them out. Then I'm going to send the Lightning in on its own into Ashkelon, attack it. The fighters are going to go in first. We're going to make a lot of noise there. I'm just going to do this so I know I've got just a rough guide for me as to how far 1,500 kilometers is. And boy, will there be egg on my face if I've misremembered the range of this scanner. In fact, I can quickly check. Let's just confirm. We don't want to get this wrong. We'll go into the shipworks. We'll select the Skylark. We'll select the ELINT scanner. We didn't mean to do that. Right. ELINT 750. Right, because these have the smaller scanner on them. See, this is why you check things. This is why you check things. So I don't have a range of 1,500. I have a range of 750. I have not. In my other campaign, which I've been playing, I have a version of this ship that has the bigger ELINT dome on it. So with a range of 750 kilometers, I want to put them probably about, well, I need to make sure they're outside the visual range of this town, which is about 400 kilometers away. Probably want to go to about 425, so I want to put them here. So let's just remove these. And we'll just mark with a pencil that we want them to be about here. Actually, let's put them a little bit, yeah, that's fine. So I'm not going to mark that, that's just my point, okay? So just off that, 750 kilometers gives us a warning range that covers a circle like this. So I don't quite reach Sebad, I don't reach Kem, I don't reach Tabao, I don't reach Aktag, but what I might do is up fuel the amount of fuel I've got here. This is very complicated and I apologize. I'm just going to make my plans correctly. So the Skylark has enough fuel to fly further north and make it back. So we're actually going to top off the fuel tanks, I think. We'll get that, so that gives us hopefully enough range. Pushing our fuel limits as well, and we'll let that refuel. This fleet's on the way. They are repairing. This is tense. I hope you're feeling the tension that I'm feeling. This is not the strategy that I'm going with. I would normally want to pick up some bigger ships before I'm engaging with two strike groups, but I think I've got a good opportunity here to make a big gain very early. Okay, here's what's going to happen. This fleet is going to fly to Carchemish once the fighters are in range. They're going to land outside Carchemish. So they are, let's again just check the radius. So I want them to land about here, right? That should give them plenty of time. So they're going to fly over there. They're going to land in the desert. I am then going to send in the fighters. I'm going to time things so that the fighters and the Lightning hit the town one after the other. Fighters and Lightning, which means they shouldn't raise the alarm. Well, I actually kind of want them to raise the alarm. So fighters first, raise the alarm, Lightning hits, takes the town. Then we're going to send the Skylark to sit somewhere north of Carchemish, landed in the desert with its ELINT bubble, watching the main routes in, and we're going to wait for a strike group to arrive. When that strike group does arrive, ooh, look at this, I've accidentally told these guys to, yeah, I know, they're doing the wrong thing, because they're idiots. Repair in 4.7 hours. Okay, this is what we need to pay attention to. This is extremely important. Also, why have I not picked up any radio signals yet? Is there a bug in this version of the game? I should have picked up loads of radio signals by now. I'm a bit concerned that I haven't once had to go into the radio decoder. But by the way, for those of you who haven't played the game before, there's a whole radio detection minigame that we haven't even seen once yet. Okay, the attack on Carchemish is going to be the end of this video, and then next video we're going to do this whole cat and mouse game trying to find this strike fleet. The reason I upfueled the Skylark is now the Skylark has enough fuel to retreat back to Eshkalon if it needs to. I'll drop it into... Oh! Speak of the devil, we've got a radio signal. Okay. Give me a second. I need to find the frequency, then I need to find the destination. Can we just... Okay, I've almost found it. I need to find the direction the signal's coming from. Okay. Capella, going at speed 120, average speed 120, now north-northwest, Granite. Now Granite, we know that Granite is a strike group, right? Granite is a strike group. So hang on. Going at speed 120, average speed 120. So we know that, let's just mark this, this is knowledge that we've got. Granite's top speed, Granite's speed is 120. I'll just mark this over here. Granite, av speed, 120. Okay. God, there's so much happening. Now, they are now something north-northwest. So, this is... Oh, shit. I might have fucked up slightly. Yeah, I did. No, I've got it. No, I think I did, because I had the direction that this radio signal was coming from, but because I closed the window to get the pencil, I lost the... Yeah, I know, Piotr, thanks for pointing. This dial here, this dial here lets me choose the direction, pick up the direction the signal is coming from, and that was vitally important information to finding where this fleet is. So all I know is their speed, and then they are north-northwest of somewhere. But that makes me think they are much further south than I might believe they are. Irregardless, let us launch our fighter group. So we're just going to send in the turboprops. I'm going to send them in with rockets. We're going to send 4 in. We're going to send them in 2 groups of 2, however. So let's just do this again. So the reason I'm sending them in 2 groups of 2 is they will all fixate on the same target otherwise. So send those in, and I'll send them in. Okay. So those are the fighters launching. You don't get to see anything on the map. They're just away. I'm then going to, once they've hit the target, I'm going to send the lightning in. And then we're going to send the Skylark. If I just do the Rooster on its own, it has enough to make it in and get out into the desert somewhere. So I'm actually going to send the Skylark out on its own to do its detection. Now, I want it to land about here. I don't actually mind if it causes an alert either. The Skylark is going to sit in the desert for a while. That's fine. They've got 1.6 hours left on their repairs. Oh, I really hope this works. This is a really important ship to pay attention to because it has Elent. No Elent picked up yet. Okay, whoa. We've got two contacts. We've got 2 contacts. We've got Kestrel and we've got something else. So there's a trade fleet here. So let's get the Lightning to head in. And now, there's a bug in the latest version of the game. Your fighters won't actually attack targets automatically. You have to manually order them to. So here's our first fighter wing. You can see the trade fleet has landed here. There's a ship here that has Palash. Please don't bomb the trade ship. Did 25% damage to it. This is a big fleet that is here. And they're done. My ships won't come back. They won't do gun runs if they've been armed with rockets. So I've actually underestimated what is here. This is a much bigger strike fleet than I thought it was going to be. So I'm actually going to send in my T7s with 100 kilogram bombs. We'll send 2 of them in. And then I'm going to send another one in. I actually sent an LA-29, but that's fine. Alright, and we'll just order these guys to also attack this target. Here comes the next rocket barrage. As long as they don't bomb prize ship, which I think they will avoid attacking.
The enemy has been destroyed.
That's 1 ship down. There's ammo cooking off. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, that's my 2 initial strikes gone down. We take out 1 ship. I might be committing a bit too much to this attack, actually. I'm actually going to order these guys back. I don't think I need to waste these bombs, because that was more successful than I thought it was going to be. So now the Lightning is on its way. He's getting ready to do intel scanning. Now, something else to draw your attention to. We now have an alarm raised. For the next, 6 hours, we cannot silent strike in this area because the enemy have reported our presence, so the garrisons are going on alert. That's fine. We kind of wanted that to happen because now, hopefully, the fleet that is up here will be investigating what's happening. Now, the Skylark is up here. It has not detected anything. I'm going to send it back to Carchemish right now so that when the lightning wins, it can refuel. If the lightning wins, this is going to be... Okay, so what we are seeing here is something we really wanted to see, and something bad. The garrison of Carchemish has flown out of Carchemish to try and catch my planes, which is not going to be able to do. But actually, I think this is the trade fleet. Yes, Kestrel. The trade fleet is leaving Carchemish and is squawking that it has detected us. What we want to do is we want to intercept it outside Carchemish. And okay, this red flag, this is us. The enemy know now. Excuse me. Kestrel have warned the enemy, the whole army, the whole air fleet, of our position and marked it on their maps. They know we are here. This is exactly what I wanted to happen and what I am terrified of. Now, Kestrel is taking its time, but I should be able to intercept it, hopefully, and not also fight the garrison, but I may be wrong. Let's see what happens. We're fighting the whole thing. Okay, we've got 2 Intrepids, a Scarab, and a Lightning. We're going to go into this with a P, I think. We don't really need it, because the Intrepids... No, we're going to go in with Prox Fuse and just wipe this out as fast as we can. Remember, this is the one... Now, because the alarm has been raised, the enemy are starting off in the air, which is fine. We'll just dodge this missile. Little burst. And just fly through a ton of fire. Oh, that was a really bad start. And we're also out of... Oh, no, I hit the button to reload because I'm not particularly clever. We'll just dodge this missile and we'll not take these hits like we did last time. We need to end this fight fast because we're going to run out of ammo very quickly and run out of fuel. I was hoping he might hit his teammate, but he didn't. Let's keep dodging. How are we doing for fuel? The other problem is I can't really afford to take damage on the lightning because I don't want the town to be attacked while the lightning is actually refueling. Ah, okay, we're gonna have to restart. Right, not the greatest fights for me today. I'm actually going to go with AP, just to get this over and done with as quickly as possible. If I lose this fight, I'm no way I'm going to be able to fight the strike groups. Just aware of how precious this ammo is. That was great. Lots of damage to him from his teammate. Okay, 1 down. You can see why AP is just insane. Although most of that damage honestly was friendly fire. Oh, that was nasty. Now, the ship to our south, has this like green shield around it. That's a module called Palash. It's an active defense. It will shoot down incoming artillery. How are we doing? I think I'm gonna have to switch ammo soon. Oh, I'm out of AP. Forgive the silence. I'm having to do a lot of careful flying here, and I'm not doing very well. I might not be up to this fight right now. 46% fuel. Took a big hit. I'm going to have to restart this fight again, I think. I can't dodge because I've lost the engine. Damn it. Okay, right, we're going to have to try this again. This is making lots of mistakes. I'm going to go in the Prox Fuse again just because I've got more ammo for it. And if I can get above or below the Intrepids, they are not particularly well armored. I just have to focus on those locations. The Scabbard is the same. It's armored on the sides, not the top or the bottom. Lightning has no armor. Alright, so I need to get below these guys and shoot up into them. Which I can do. I just have to play this safe. Just dodge these shots. So many missiles coming from me. Already used up 16% of our fuel. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me.
The enemy has been destroyed.
It's 1. Two down. We'll deal with him last because he has the Palash. Okay, just Palash boy left. That's me out of prox fuse ammo. We're getting very low here. Can't dodge this missile, I'm not fast enough. Lost an engine. We've got the fuel to do this. It's 1v1. Just don't take these hits. I have one more fire suppressant left on this ship. We're getting through his Palash. I don't have enough engines to make a decent decent height quickly. We've almost got him. That's my. I'm out of fire suppressants. I have to win this before my field explodes. We've done it. Whew. This has been a very tense session. I said it was an expert level LP, and then I'm just completely failing to win these fights. But these are hard fights. Whew. Okay, the little rooster does it. Veteran pilot, veteran medic, ship casualties, more maneuverable. I want to take the maneuverability, to be honest. Okay, that's 17,500 gold. That's going to be good to repair the lightning, the rooster after that fight. You'll notice I have 2 ships in my fleet. The other one is the prize ship. It'll disappear in a second. Okay. We're going to secure the fuel tanks because I need fuel to refuel the Skylark. We're going to dismantle the Molot if we can. Also, the AK-100s would be nice. The Palash, I'm not that worried about, though. It is expensive. It is great. Let us start with this AK-100. And that is where we're going to leave things for this episode because it's gone on long enough. But just to quickly recap our current situation. Yes, we have a fleet over here. They're doing their own thing. On this side of the map, we have declared war. This is the moment where the enemy now knows that we are active in their airspace. The security groups nearby are going to start coming to us. The aircraft carrier group that is located up here will start moving into range and launching airstrikes on our detected ships. We need to be very careful with how we deal with the next 30 minutes of gameplay, really. I want to find and bait a strike group into the open to hit them with cruise missiles. What I might actually do, just really quickly, checking the range, depending on how I can do it, I might want to up our missile, the Yars, to carry some more missiles so that I can just saturate bombard them with strategic missiles so that I don't have to do another fight like that because I don't have any brawlers and I'm not ready to brawl yet. I don't have a fight that can go toe-to-toe with their ships. They're big, bulky ships with tons of armor. They're bigger than the prize ships you've been seeing in these fights, so it's going to be pretty scary. You'll also notice that the silent strike alarm is now a 12-hour alarm because we made even more noise. This town, I need to leave. I can't really afford to sit here and do repairs because if they've got any strategic missiles and I was the enemy, I'd have lobbed a missile at this town. So what I probably need to do is, where's my nearest repair town? Golgobaz. I might just need to fuel up and head straight to Golgobaz once they've finished repairing stuff, and this lightning is out of the fight, which means this lightning needs to maybe head to Shebat. Actually, Kushan. I can head to Kushan. This lightning is now my primary fighter, but I've just upgunned it, so yeah. Anyway, I'll stop babbling. You know what our next plan is. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you soon. Bye.